Welcome to the Lemon Love Challenge. I recently participated in a 5 under 5 challenge with a lemon decor theme. I had more than 5 ideas, and so did a few other crafters. So we've assembled like the Avengers to bring you this playlist. Please enjoy each and every video, and at the end of my video, there are details on a giveaway. Thanks so much for watching. I found these wooden lemon halves at Family Dollar and thought they would look really nice in my kitchen on a pot holder rack. So I started out just by marking where I needed to make holes so that I could attach the wood pieces to the rack. Then I just drilled out a hole with my Garland rotary tool. Then I applied bright yellow Craft Smart acrylic paint. For the seeds, I used a white matte apple barrel paint. Then to make the rind and the seeds really stand out, I used a 3D paint that I found at Dollar Tree, and I did have to use 2 coats. I wasn't happy with the golden yellow, so I toned it down by adding white and a little bit more golden yellow to it, just to soften up the outer portion of the lemons. And once the paint was dry, I took a bit of wire that I found at Dollar Tree and pulled it through the holes and then wrapped it around the white wire rack. I repeated the same steps for the rest of the holes to make sure that both lemons were secure to the rack. And additionally, I did add a bit of hot glue to the back as well. Once my lemon pieces were secure, I took some greenery and larkspur to apply to the front of the lemon pieces. And with greenery on both sides, I then used a bit of lemon themed ribbon I found at Old Time Pottery just to add a small bow to the middle. And once I was happy with my bow, I just secured it with a bit of hot glue right to the center of the greenery. And here it is up on the wall. I'm really happy with the way this looks. Next, I took some air dry clay and pinched off a few pieces to make a few small lemons. And I used a bamboo skewer to put a hole through all of my lemons once I was satisfied with the shape. Then I took a larger piece so that I could form a small half lemon to put in my tier tray along with the bead garland. Then I used a pair of scissors to slice off the front so it really looked like it was a lemon that was sliced in half. I couldn't find my clay cutting tool, so, just use whatever's at hand. Then I smoothed the edges out and set it aside to dry along with the smaller lemons. Then 24 hours later, everything was dry, and I mixed the bright yellow and the matte white to paint all of my clay pieces. Then I used white 3D paint to accentuate the rind and the section pieces on my half lemon. My garland, I'm using these white pearls and these yellow wood beads and this twine. And since you've seen this a million times, I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but this is the pattern. A good idea to have a skewer on hand when using DollarTree beads to open up the openings in some of them. And on one end, I'm using an extra large yellow bead, and on the other end, a wooden lemon slice. So I just used my Dremel to pierce a hole in the slice and just go ahead and pull the twine through, make a knot, and then add just a little bit of hot glue. And that's it for this bead garland. My tassels are really bad, so I'd rather have charms on the end. Okay, I found this mason jar sign at Dollar Tree and thought this would be a really easy makeover into a full-out lemonade jar by painting over the strawberry and changing that pineapple slice into a lemon slice. So I'm taking a few of these wooden lemon slices to paint, and I only end up using one, and then I slice it in half. And I used a bit of that bright yellow that I've been using and mixed it with white, and that's what I used to cover over that strawberry to paint in the pineapple and the wood slices. And I'm using this white 3D paint again because I feel like this would just give a better look than just a flat white paint to go around to accentuate this piece to make it look more like a lemon slice. And the same thing with the wood pieces, just to make that white really pop out. So I'm just using a razor knife just to score this a few times and then snap it in half to add to the lemonade. And for the lemon at the bottom, I'm just using a leftover leaf from some floral to trim it down and add to the top so it really looks like a whole lemon. And the little excess piece of greenery from the strawberry, I just used a razor to score that and snap that off, and then I glued on my leaf. And here it is all finished, a sweet summer with ice cold lemonade. Starting with 8 tumbling tower blocks, 4 on the top, 4 on the bottom, vertically, glue with Gorilla Wood Glue. You end up with something that looks like this to become a cutting board. And using a small piece that I cut from a previous project, I'm going to glue that on top and set that aside to dry. Once that's dry, I take my Dremel and I put a hole in the top so that I can put a piece of twine as a hanger. I use my Dremel again to soften the rough edges, give them a more of a rounded effect. And this is the result, a nice small cutting board to add to my tier tray, and I'm going to paint this with matte white apple barrel. And to this cutting board, I'm adding Granny's recipe for lemonade, 6 lemons, 1 cup white sugar, and 6 cups of cold water. And using my favorite lemonade scrapbooking paper, I'm going to snip out 2 of these lemons to add to the bottom of the cutting board. Use Aleene's tacky glue to attach. After adding a piece of twine, I'm using 2 pieces of ribbon to attempt a messy bow. This is my first time, guys. Please don't slay me in the comments. And then I just attached this with a little bit of hot glue. And then I added Mod Podge on the top of the cutting board to seal everything in. And that gel pen did not like that Mod Podge. I ended up having to go over it again. And here I'm taking black ink from Michaels and some wood cubes from Dollar Tree, some wood stamps from Michaels, and I'm just going to stamp out the word lemons. Really simple, but a really cute addition to a tier tray. I love these little blocks. Sometimes simple is better. And here's a look back at the DIYs created within this video. I hope you've enjoyed watching today, and please continue through the playlist to get even more lemon summer inspiration from some very talented creators. Details on the giveaway are at the end of my video. Here are the giveaway prizes: 2 pot holders, an oven mitt, 2 kitchen towels, a 3-wick 11-ounce sweet sugared lemon candle, and 4 foam lemons. Dollar Tree only gives you 3. I'm giving you 4. All you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, like this video, comment lemon love, and you're entered into the giveaway. Just that simple. Good luck.